All right, so welcome back to White House Farm. What we're doing today is the rear differential on this Nissan Rogue. So let's get under there and I'll show you. All right, so here's the rear differential. This is your drain right here, and right above that is your fill. And you're gonna wanna soak it a little with some PB Blast, both holes. And I know I got a lot of corrosion here from the salts and stuff. You can just see all this junk here. So we're gonna try and get the top fill plug out first, because if we can't get that out, if you drain this, then you're kind of screwed. So you want to try and get your top one out first. And just like the transfer case, you're gonna need your 10 mil bit here. And we're gonna go through this hole in the frame straight over into there. And I'm probably gonna need my breaker bar here. And this is why you always do your fill plug first, because that sucker, it's just so rusted, it's stripped out and it's like seized up in there. Even after a couple days of PB Blast on it and scraping it, it just melded to it. thank God. I hope you all saw that. Man, got that sucker finally moving. There. All right, so we got it spinning. So let's keep on working on it with our air hammer here. Look at all that crap that's behind there. I bet that's the washer, crush washer. Oh yeah. Wow. Look at all that junk up in there. Salt and everything over the years. This hasn't been done in a long time. Yeah, look at that. Whew, but we got it. Alright, so we got that cleaned out as much as possible. Let's give her a shot at this one now. And we'll get the drain pan out here. Hopefully we can get this one off easier than that one. This one we can at least hammer in there pretty good, hopefully. Oh, there we go. Yes. Heat it up. All right. Whew. I'm gonna have to pick all that out. Clean it up really good. Alright, so you can see I'm starting to work that crush washer out of there. It's just falling apart. Then we gotta clean that whole area up for the new one. But it's coming along. A lot of work, but we'll get some new plugs in there and some new crush washers and we don't have to worry about this again. Alright, so this was our fill plug. A little bit of junk in there. And then we have our drain. I mean, there's a decent amount of stuff in there. Not too bad though, nothing huge. You can see how it's sticking up. It's metal flaking. And I don't know when the last time that the rear differential was done. Obviously a long time, because these things were seized up on there really bad. Alright, so we are back and we got some brand new parts for the rear differential. New plugs, new washers. As you saw, the other ones were so corroded and stuck on there, and really needed to get all that off of there so these will seat right. Yeah, I used a flathead screwdriver to scrape a lot of it out of there, and then a pick to get the rest of it, and got it pretty clean. So this should seat pretty good now. Only problem is that the dealership gave me another, instead of having the fill plug, which doesn't have a magnet, they gave me another drain plug with the magnet. So I gotta see if this fits, and hopefully it doesn't touch the ring gear. As long as it doesn't touch the ring gear, it'll be fine, because it is the same size. So I'm hoping so. If not, I may see if I could take this magnet off, because that would make it the same size as that. Or if it doesn't come out, because it looks like it might be pressed in there. I see some brass in there, so I don't know if it's a pressed in magnet. We may need to cut that off. Alright, so we can pull our temporary plug out. And we'll put this one in the bottom, because this one's easier to get to. And you want to torque these down to 25 foot-pounds. Alright, so that's 25 foot-pounds right there. You can hear it. I think I might take some grease and just go around and fill this in on the outside, just because a lot of junk gets up in there, as you saw, and it seizes it right up on there. But throwing some grease over here to cover that isn't going to hurt anything. It'll actually protect it and keep stuff from getting in there. And if it's time to do this again, if you take a blowtorch and just go around it, the grease will melt right out of it. So now we can take our top out here, and let's go ahead and get our fluid. And this takes the same as the front transfer case. It's a 80/90. Now I think this might hit it. Alright, so it is too high or too long, so let's go ahead and see if we can take this magnet off, because it's touching the ring gear in there, so it ain't gonna work. Got some clamps, and let's go ahead and saw this off. It's a magnet, so it's really soft. Alright, here we go. So we'll just clean this up. So there we go. That should work. And this is going to be for the fill plug anyways. So, I mean, the magnet may catch some stuff if it gets flipped around, which would be a good thing. Just to have another magnet in there catching stuff. But that should fit now. I know it's kind of hard to see, but you can see the ring gear right there. And that's what it was hitting up against. So, don't take a chance with that. So, we got it to the right size now, and that'll fit. That'll work out just fine. And we got our 80/90 gear oil here, and probably seen these in my other videos. I use these for the boats for doing the stern drive. So I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description for these. But they work great. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna run it through up here into the top, right into there, and we'll pump it until we start having fluid come out, and then we'll put the fill plug in. All right, take our cap off. Get this in there. And now all we do is just pump away. Alright, see it coming out. Let's go ahead and get our plug in there. Alright, and once again, we're going to go ahead and torque that to 25 foot-pounds. Alright, it's torqued down to 25 foot-pounds. Go ahead and clean this up. Spray it off with some brake clean, and we'll start it up, drive it around, and we'll check for any leaks. Alright, so this thing is driving great now, and we were all set.
You can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to me.
Alright, Olaf, we'll see you on the next one. Alright, bye, Obo.
Hi, guys.